Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Deadfire with me, Break It Dawn. Let's check in with the crew. Not quite like the open ocean.
Agrasima, Casita, for taking me on.
I join crew. Worthless now, Archimere.
Galley in this tub ain't half bad.
Not to be telling you your business, Cap, but if we don't set sail for Deadlight, Benworth will finish his repairs and pull anchor. Later, sure. No hurry here to ship off back to the Gentlemen of Leisure.
Your orders, Captain?
Yes, I doubt anyone has anything new to say. But we haven't spoken to them on the ship in a while.
Will do.
What is it, Casita? Keep an eye on Maya. I'll say no more than that.
We have gotten some new companions since we last spoke to her.
Your friend Aloth, always constant and hovers over me, asking to recommend him exciting books. Seraphin has a large shoti. I do not hate Tekehu for in Pallegina, I see a little something of myself, but she takes it to an unhealthy place. Without leadership and a mission, I think she would cease to exist.
Well, hey. Tell me what's on your mind. Not a one. I never knew nothing. No need to fiddle. You need me, I'll be...
Alright, that's all old news.
Captain, do you require my expertise?
I feel like we spoke to her about all this already. I'd like to ask about your condition.
My condition?
She scowls.
If by that you mean the results of my experiment upon the sea, I have no interest in discussing it at this time. Or likely ever.
If you change your mind, you can talk to me.
I appreciate that, but I assure you that I will not.
I wanted to ask you about your work as an Animancer.
My studies? I cannot promise a dissertation, but I'll happily discourse upon the broader strokes.
What is your specific area of study?
You haven't read my work, then?
She chuckles quietly.
As an apprentice, I focused on, and then helped discredit, the phrenological approach. At the time, it seemed more difficult than I thought it should be.
At the time.
Some of my colleagues had a vested interest in a model of the world that included an inherent hierarchy of kith. That some kith made more worthy receptacles for souls than others, based on the shape of their brow or the length of their ears, was apparently an idea too tantalizing to abandon.
That sounds familiar?
Afterwards, my interest turned to the theoretical, before shifting a few decades later to the study of parapsychological inertia.
Pair of what?
Parapsychological inertia. The tendency for some souls to gravitate towards familiar locales or engage in behaviors exhibited from past lives. From there, I moved on to work in metamortality, the scientific study of souls over lifetimes and the cycle of reincarnation. Which brings us to the present.
What do you hope to do with what you learn?
You set the sled before the dogs. Before making decisions regarding what should be done, we must first understand what is. Anything else is a dream in the dark.
So what do you hope to learn from your studies?
The truth, of course.
Smiling, she opens her palms to you.
I'm sorry that I have no simple answer for you. Embarking on inquiry with an agenda. That is how mistakes get made.
Her arms crossed. Edwin idly taps on her elbows. It sounds as if you speak from experience.
I've had a year or two in which to make mistakes. The truth. I'm sorry, embarking on inquiry with an agenda. That is how mistakes get made.
So you're entirely without bias.
Not at all. But I admit them. The
That's
truth.
fair.
I'm sorry, embarking on inquiry with an agenda. That is how mistakes get made. I've had a year or two in which to make mistakes.
Any idea how Aethys is moving that statue across the sea? She laughs, a flat palm covering her open mouth.
I could theorize, but given how little I've observed of him, it would be irresponsible of me to do so. It must require incredible energy, though. Staggering amounts of soul essence. And can Audra truly be so flexible? Why does he not crumble?
She shakes her head and shrugs. Yeah, I didn't think about that. The statue wasn't built with joints, hinges, or the means of locomotion in the first place.
Whatever he is, however he accomplishes it, perhaps we can discover together. If the discovering doesn't kill us.
What's so important about Luminous Audra?
That depends on who you ask.
She shakes her head.
Generally, Audra conducts soul energy. Luminous Audra also stores it, however. Is it simply a worse conductor getting clogged by essence? Or is this indicative of a specialized function? Unfortunately, greed stymies inquiry. Rawatai and the Republics grind every ounce they find down into bath salts.
That's enough for now.
Of course, Captain.
She bows slightly at the waist.
Is there something you wanted to talk about? You only have to ask.
Let's get a move on.
Do you need something?
Aw, man. He looks at you with thinly veiled irritation. I like your opinion on the Huana leadership.
The Queen seems to operate with a light hand on the tiller, so to speak.
He tugs the edge of his sash, thinking.
And I think that's a good thing. What the Deadfire needs is someone who can lead its people without smothering them.
What do you think of the Royal Deadfire Company?
I think they're one of the most ordered and deliberate organizations I've ever seen. And I don't entirely trust that. Not after the leaden key.
He strokes his chin. Let me check something with him real quick. Can't actually check what I want to look at yet.
What's gnawing you?
Alright, we're done here. Let's head back. Well, to the waters around Neketaka. Not to Neketaka yet. But double check that bounty. I think they said it was to the south of Neketaka. We'll cut this way first. Oh, let's grab this. About half the map is technically south of Neketaka, so not sure where to start. Oh, a 10th level rogue. Might be a pretty challenging fight.
I don't think I can pull that off.
Yeah?
Take him down.
Oh, good. Oh,
I don't think you're gonna pick a fight at Palagina, but you're welcome to try.
That's it.
Actually getting off some pretty decent damage.
That's not very helpful.
Oh, they're all going for Palagina.
¿Qué?
Love you, be on sick.
But that'll show him.
That's not... very helpful.
Let's go.
Just like
On your side.
Stunts me
A weather wizard.
Nope.
See on.
There's a walloping! I don't think I can pull that off.
Alright, I'm gonna let my main character finish this. Grind out some more damage with Modweir. Can't control Maya and Seraphim, unfortunately.
Aye?
me too.
Oh, now she's wasting my time.
Try, I say. Take him down.
We'll take a look at that. I still have room. Okay, that's fine. Well, that's what they get for trying to board me. So I head straight north for a little while, then we'll cut straight west. Running a little low in water. Buy us a little bit more time. That's the entire southern edge of the island. Oh, there she is. Here, a little fog of war patch. I don't think we can keep this chase up for too long. We don't have a lot of food or water. Luckily, we are faster. Yeah, we're going to be cutting it close. Well, we're right next to Port Maje. How did she came all the way down here? Yeah, we're just going to board.
I bring your end.
That order's too tall.
What's to happen?
Oh, that's the fight you think it's going to be. Oh no, okay, it is the actual captain. Well, even still.
I need to... something else.
That must have hurt.
Let's just make sure that... Okay, there she is. I started to panic. I didn't see Maya. It looks like she's doing just fine.
Lost the line! Exceed honor!
No good.
I do really like the soundtrack that plays when we're doing these boarding actions.
Let's go.
Just like...
Tell me.
Alright, gonna save the rest for a main character. Keep grinding out modware. Alright, another bounty complete. Return to Neketaka, turn in 3 bounties. After we stock up a little bit. I bought water too. But I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, I have a ton of water. Alright, off we go. I think for one of the bounties, we turn it into a Boko, who I believe is in the Wild Mare. So we'll start there first, and then we'll see where the other two are at.
Right.
Ado, my hunter. To what do I owe this delight?
A Boko raises his tankard and winks. Give Mariel's head. She joins the goddess of death in the beyond.
My first bounty to pay off. An exciting day for us both.
The Boko passes you a small pouch of coins. We also leveled up.
Maybe it's not much, but as I make more deals, more pyres will be available, Ak?
What bounties do you have available?
I finally managed to land the rights to a bounty of value. You may not like it. There is a thirsty drake who roosts near an oasis northeast of Maja Island. An important site for refilling canteens.
I'm pretty sure we've already taken care of that one.
The local tribes call him Purakeo, after a sea dragon of legend. Even so, they have no love for this water thief.
Give Purakeo's head. Here's your thirsty drake.
To think that such a magnificent creature could also be a water-hoarding pest. Dragons are a complicated bunch.
He hefts the head and looks deeply into its eyes before passing you payment.
Agrasima, my friend. You will let me know if you are interested in more work, Ak?
Yeah, what bounties do you have available?
A marauder gang boss called Nomu broke free of custody along with the rest of his plunder buddies. It is said they wasted no time getting up to their old tricks. Prison is too kind for a pirate, so there is a bounty on Nomu's head. He and his ilk fled to the wilderness north of Neketaka. Agrasima, you have but to ask.
I'm still hunting Nomu the Marauder.
Ak, and I'm still scrounging together the coin for your next mission.
A Boko winks at you.
When you have the head of our latest mark, I will be ready, Ak.
They didn't say he was on a ship, right? Yeah, so he's probably on this island. Fantastic. Gonna work out perfectly for us since that's what we're gonna explore next. I also need to swing by a merchant and sell some stuff. Okay, so that's the Brass Citadel. Alright, I know where Barati's at. He's in the palace, where we need to head anyway. So I'll probably save the level ups for the beginning of next episode. I want to try and get all these bounties turned in and get prepared to explore the island next time.
My favorite privateer. Clear skies.
Wakoyo crosses his arms over his chest. You don't have to worry about Asilla Wave Skipper anymore.
Pirates are adept at scattering when threatened. But this makes planting your boot on the neck of a straggler all the sweeter.
Wakoyo counts out a bag of coins and presents it with one arm crossed over his chest.
I would keep my privateer busy. You will speak to me when you are ready for work, yes?
What bounties do you have available?
Your target is Radolf, a Valiant captain and seeker of lost ruins. There is no wicked length he would not go to plunder the dignity of these isles.
Wakoyo's fists tighten. I'll take the bounty.
My confidence swells to hear of this, Captain. Radolf commands the galleon Gold Bell, and seeks for ruins east of Neketaka, on the southwestern tip of the Kua-Orakuhu island chain.
Farewell.
I've got all sorts of... Take a look.
My hands are feeling better. It's my pride that's still sore.
She glowers at her burned hands.
You know, I've heard stories about you. People around Neketaka seem to think a lot of you.
Alright, so it was with Neketaka, not the Royal Deadfire Company.
I could probably use the good influence, especially with the way my last posting ended.
She grins.
I'll see you on board, Captain.
She crosses her forearms in salute to you, then makes a rude gesture at the rest of the district. Fantastic. I'm assuming she joins the crew injured, with her walking away the way she did. She's a tier 3 cannoneer. With one point at the deckhand, which is neither here nor there.
The belly of the great eel roars with hunger. Will you help Barati to calm it?
He breathes heavily and stares from under a furrowed brow. I've dealt with Asilla.
With joy, not hunger, does the great eel lash its mighty tail. Dachila has sated the beast for now.
Ronnie passes you a pouch of coins and clasps your hand hard. What bounties do you have available?
The jaws of Tangaloa gnash about a Rawatine captain named Ohiro.
Roddy folds his arms and closes his eyes, exhaling sharply.
His cannon fire echoes in the ears of slumbering gods. The beast cries out for a more restful Deadfire.
I'll take the bounty.
Akira, you chose wisely. Ohiro sails the junk Stone Anchor, south of the Kua-o-Rikuhu island chain due east of Neketaka. The gods will thank you for quieter seas.
So we have two bounties in just about the same location. Abrani inclines his head and touches his brow. Farewell.
What do you reckon you did to earn Helia's chime? 'Cause it sure wasn't from potential for this life.
None of us did anything to deserve a chime. Do not be naive. It is hardly a gift.
So then we have to go up to the rooftop to get to the... whatever his name is. Hey, good news though, we're not broke anymore.
Aha, here you are again. Yes?
Can you teach me what you've learned in your adventures?
Oh, it would be my absolute pleasure. For a price, of course. 3,000 copper?
You have 3,000 copper, enhance history and arcana. Here you are.
Very well.
He pockets the money with an easy smile. He pulls a collection of small maps from his pack and tells you the stories of the islands as he understands them, who has lived there and for how long, what beasts haunt their shadowed glades. Then he takes out his grimoire and shares some unusual magical knowledge he's picked up in his travels. At last, he stuffs the maps away, closes his grimoire with a snap, and bids you farewell. And it's always a worthwhile endeavor to buy these trainings because the skill checks are shared across your entire party. Yeah, +1 and +1. As is the standard. Okay, I'm going to call it here. Next episode, we'll level up. We'll head out onto the island around the city of Neketaka. We have a bounty to take care of out there, I believe. And a whole island to explore, so we'll knock that out next time. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.